Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another game. This time I'm dueling Tommy and T. This is Asian Start playing as India. I believe the usual rules. No Great Wall, no +4 Fate from Wonders, no plus 100 gold, the founder from religion, and I think that's it. So we're playing as India. Um, As usual, I scouted my starting location and I decided to plant on luxury. The reason for that is India has the huge hit from planting city. That's -6 happiness. So I really wanted to have a luxury under me that I can just have, so I don't have to improve it to have the extra happiness. Since I was thinking about going Liberty opener, so I really wanted that extra happiness. So I don't have much hammers. I'm really hoping for some extra horses in my capital, but you gotta work what you have. So this is a nice land, couple nice hills, food and salt. Though as usual problems for me is river, no river in front. So manufactured good, he has 6 hammers, so usual Tommynt style, he planted on the hill for that extra hammer. And as you can see in my capital I have almost no hills. One hill. And that's all, basically. So, as I said, general idea is go Liberty, plant 4 good cities, and maybe switch later on to tradition. Same old, same old. Yes, so no +4 fate from wonders, natural wonders, no great wall, and no +100 gold for everyone that perhaps are watching this video for the first time. I mean, this kind of multiplayer games. It's common settings. The reason for that is Great Wall is very overpowered wonder, because it makes combat in enemy land virtually impossible. So when two almost equally skilled players with almost the same land and one of them have Great Wall, it's almost impossible to break him. So another scout, I like to do an opening when I build a monument and then I go 2 scouts. The reason for that is I really want to scout the land around me, and I like that bit of map control and ability to defend my worker and my settler. So no +4 fate from natural wonder. The reason for that is natural wonders, I mean, that Pantheon is very overpowered as well, because there's 2 wonders and it doesn't really matter if you have what wonder you have on your side. Almost every wonder has the ability to be worked. So if you get the +4 fate from wonder, it's really hard to counter, because if you find the scout good and you found the natural wonder on your side in close proximity, you just go there with the first settler and it's really hard to counter that +4 fate so early. So you get the religion first, and well, it doesn't matter that much right now since no +100 gold, but it's a rule that is commonly played in multiplayer duels. And no +100 gold. The reason for that is it's very unbalanced, because if you win religion and you win religion very quickly, so in multiplayer games usually everyone has around 6-10 cities. So if someone wins the religion, he gets extra almost 1k, over 1k gold, which he can use to upgrade to either composites or crossbows, which is really hard to counter. So I got my scout and I'm going front. At this moment I'm thinking about planting front cities to use all those hills. There is really a lot of production. No river though, but it's I have this problem with most of my duels that either I plant good production cities or oh, we had a disconnect. Ah, yeah, I got a disconnect, so we're gonna reload. And this is after the reload. So I have this problem. Either I have good production cities but no gold, or I have a lot of river and no production. So I have semi-good capital. There's almost no hills, but it's not bad. It got 2 horses, 2 wheat, luxury, but it's lacking hammers. So to compensate that, I was thinking like planting front cities to use all those hammers. And I kinda know he's behind a mountain range, so my basic idea was to block him from expanding to the middle of the map. At least that was the general idea. So I'm trying to scout where his capital is, what he's making exactly. He's already ahead in points. That means he has more population than me. And one more hammer. One more hammer, but that is because he's on hill, so he also got 2 granary resources, but he's on hill, that's why he has one more hammer. He didn't make scouts though yet, a scout yet, because my army strength is bigger than his, so I'm happy about that. So I decided to go Liberty. Now he's got 3 population already, that's why the discrepancy in hammers. So I decided to go Liberty. I mean, it's not that standard opening, but I figured that because I have the extra luxury under my city, I should be able to plant another city and grow it a bit and have that settler policy, I mean second city, pretty quickly. So another scout to scout the back of my land. There's pretty nice land in the middle, a lot of hills, not that much food, but a lot of hills. I see his borders, so I'm going to try to scout his land. Scouting capital is very important in duels. The reason for that is you can basically first of all, you can see how much population his capital has, because you cannot get that information from the diplomacy screen. So you really need to see the actual city. So I did shift click, so I tried to move on the hill and block this passage. Now I'm just gonna move 2 tiles. I see a horse, and in external most probably just a shift click. So I finished my scout. I want a worker to start working on my land. Usually, I mean like 95% of the time, Tommynt makes pyramids. Pyramids is a very strong wonder to build. The reason for that is it gives you 2 workers, so you don't have to hard build them, and you get the 25% extra speed on making improvements. So that's pretty strong, and it adds up later on, since you can, if you go Liberty Opener, I mean Liberty Worker, you are able to make roads roads in one turn. So I see his capital. His capital is very good. I want to swoop around and scout the actual capital, the other side of this capital, so I can see what wonder is he actually building. I mean, that's the reason why you want to see all around the capital, so you can see that little icon of the wonder that is being built by the other player. But if I remember correctly, I don't think my scout will survive this trip. Yeah, exactly. But I managed to save my scout. And another problem for me now. First of all, look at his land. He has a lot of rivers. Really a lot of rivers in his initial starting position. So he's going to have much more gold than me, because I have no rivers. I will have a lot of troubles keeping my maintenance on my buildings and keeping my army alive. And second, which is even more worse, he's got Natural Fate Wonder, which will be painful because it's really hard to counter Natural Fate Wonder. See, on my screen, I almost managed to move. I mean, I saw this scout moving, but he didn't survive, sadly. So I lost the scout, but at least I see I see his capital, so that's pretty good. So we mourn the loss of a scout. I'm really going to try to save my warrior. I'm gonna try that really hard. Hopefully it will work out this time. Yes. Goody. So it's going to be an uphill battle. Natural Fate Wonder is pretty hard to counter. Very hard to counter, to be honest. You got a free region basically, because it's like, especially a wonder like that, it's like what, +6 fate. So +6 fate with no cost investment. So it's really strong. So it's got great lands, I mean, great food, a lot of luxuries, and a lot of river. So this is going to be very painful. So I'm trying to make 2 workers. The reason for that is since we are playing India, I don't really want to make a settler right now, and I want to counter his pyramids because I'm like 100% sure he's making pyramids. Can I actually see it? No, I cannot see it. But I have a feeling in my gut he's making pyramids. So he went tradition. Tradition is very good, but it's like, first of all, he has very good land, and he went tradition. We are very far away, so he really doesn't have to be afraid of me rushing since we are playing India. But then again, it's hard to tell if someone goes tradition right away, because you can only see the social policy after you take the second social policy. So now when I invested into liberty, I really have to take the settler from liberty, because otherwise it would be a waste. But it's gonna be problematic for me right now, since we are India. Going tall is really good with India, and he's already 2 techs, I mean 2 social policies, most probably in tradition. So this game is not going well. So he got 10 hammers, we got the same hammers, but he got 4 for population at the moment, but it's only because he didn't plan on come on spell out on luxury. So that's the reason why he didn't grow that much yet. So we got a river, but the river goes all the way to the back, and there's no luxuries on that side. So we already got the luxuries that there are on the river. So I really want to go front, and I kinda see this passage, and I'm thinking like, the river here. There's a river, a little river here, yeah, exactly. On those hills, that's a river. So I'm thinking like, maybe I'll be able to sneak a settler here. It would make a great defensive city. So I can kinda at least have some gold from a little bit of rivers, as I have non-rivers in between. He has like double river. I mean, like, count 1, 2, 3, 4 rivers. I mean, like, come on, give me one river, go away. And a natural fade wonder. So the land is not looking. I mean, my land has great hammers, yes, but it doesn't have food, and it doesn't have gold. And food and gold is what makes most of the games are game changing. Food and gold and food. Alright, so we got our wheel. We got our population 5, 10 happiness at the moment, so that's pretty good. I'm gonna try to grow my capital a bit so I can work all the good tiles around my capital. See? First settler and natural fate wonder. I probably should have went some early wonder instead of making another worker, but what can I say? I'm smart after the game. I could make some stuff the other way around, but my thought process was a bit different. So we got a scout, that's why I'm making a elephant. I kinda was expecting that he would just move away from me, and I want to protect my workers. So I'm making an elephant right now, and I'm gonna plant the city here, so I can plant another city right behind the mountain close to the dice. So I can block those two, theoretically I can block those two passages, and the only way he can attack is north. At least that was the general plan under this idea. I'm making more elephants. The reason for that is I'm kinda expecting, because he saw me, come on, spell it out. He saw me settle close to him, so he probably he's going to prepare to rush me, because he knows I cannot reinforce my frontal cities that quickly. So I'm kinda expecting him to rush me, at least maybe rush me, just attack me with some early units. Early units are very strong in ancient era, so, and he really doesn't have to worry about fate. He's going to get the religion and pantheons. So I'm kinda thinking we're in trouble and we need army. And we need army fast. I was thinking about planting this first city somewhere, yes, on the grassland hill close to my scout behind the mountain, but when I saw that passage and I saw that river, I'm thinking, no, I go front. I risk it and I go front. So we got almost all the maps scouted. Will I check F9? I really would like to have a replay option for civilization. That could be pretty cool. Okay, so his scout went north. Most probably he will scout my capital now. I would really love to deny him that, but I think there's not much I can do about it at the moment. Yeah, so I'm gonna grow to population 6, and I'm most probably gonna start working on my settlers. Exactly, I'm gonna start working on my settlers to plant another 2 cities. I think in my back of my mind right now, I'm thinking go for city. Since he went tradition, go build monuments in those initial 4 cities, and after those 4 cities, go for amphitheaters, and when I finish the 4 cities and monuments, I will get the 3 amphitheaters, so I can go to tradition kinda a little bit faster. But we shall see if that works out well. So I'm theoretically first in hammers, and he actually went writing, so I was kinda wrong. He will make pyramids, and he's gonna make a great light, most probably. I really want to kill that scout. Come on, scout. Yes, he's making a great library. You can see the wonder icon. Now, I'm gonna go pyramids. Why am I not going Stonehenge? And I just go pyramids. Oh, I go pyramids right away. Interesting. Well, I know he's making Great Lab, and there's like 90% chance that I cannot beat him to Great Lab since I don't even have writing right now. So going pyramids, I think I'm just gonna put some hammers into pyramids, and then I'm gonna make settlers. So when I'm gonna switch to pyramids, when I'm gonna switch back to pyramids, I'm gonna be sure that I'm gonna get it first before him. At least I hope so that I will do that. Probably grow population 7, or maybe I'm just gonna build pyramids and just wait for the extra grow. Can I kill that scout? Come on. I have that little extra population right now, so that's little 1 extra science for me, but he's gonna get great life, so I'm gonna fall behind the science department, sadly. And I really need writing so I can get libraries up as soon as possible. Hello, scout. Can I actually kill that scout? He's gonna run away. Run away freely. I'm a bit confused, to be honest, what to do exactly, how to react. I'm first in army right now, because he's building a great library, but I don't know how to react, to be honest, to the tradition. Now I know he went tradition, so my best idea is to make the blocker city, make those 4 cities to front, 1 on the grassland hill, 1 on the river next to the mountain. Switch to tradition, and when I'm gonna be comfortable with happiness, go 6 population cities, because India 6 population city makes the exact unhappiness as normal 6 population cities. So if you wanna kind of get the benefit from India unique ability, you need to grow your city to at least population 6. After population 6, you get every other next population is crazy good because it's only costs half population, but you need to get to the population 6. So I was thinking like plant those 4 cities, grow to population 6, each of them, maybe some bigger like capital if there's enough food, and then plant more cities and slowly grow them to population 6, and so on. So he's got great life and he's running away with scouts. Oh, come on. Hero scout. Hero scout survived. So he's got great life, population 6, population 2. So I'm gonna fall behind in science now. Most probably he'll just go national college opening, so that's gonna be even more problematic. But to be honest, there's this moment there's not much I can counter. I could perhaps switch to libraries like make 2 cities, but at this moment I cannot make 2 cities only because I committed to the front, and if I just live on those 2 cities, he can easily surround and flank me in my frontal city because I cannot reinforce that city with units fast enough. So if I committed so much to that frontal city, in my mind I'm thinking like I really need to plant another frontal city to block those 2 passages and have only 1 passage to defend. So I'm moving my worker front already so I can work the land around my second city. I'm going construction. I'm going construction because I really want Coliseums and I really want to be able to improve archers to composites, because I'm guessing that he's really going to attack me early on since I'm expanding aggressively on his side of the map. As you can see, I kinda cut, I was thinking like I can cut him, like if I make a front behind those mountains and I can defend long enough, I will get hammer advantage with every other city that I will plant. He is gonna stay on his 4 cities tradition and I'm gonna use all my space in the back to plant as many cities as I can. So with that extra hammers and extra everything, I can then force him, just kill him later on. At least that was the general plan. I'm not gonna spoil how it ended. I think I just forfeit religion, absolutely. I figured like, oh, he's got natural fate wonder. There's no reason to fight against natural fate wonder. So I didn't make any kills. Yes, so as you can see, I open Liberty and I use the 2 policies in Liberty, so there's really no point not getting the free settler from Liberty. But now I really know I have to go tradition to have chance later on, because tradition is very strong the longer the game goes, because with strong capital you get that extra happiness for other cities and you get extra gold. So on top of that I don't have rivers. I have like 2 tiles, maybe 3 tiles here with the river. My capital is on the river, that's at least lucky, and I'm gonna get that second city on the river. But my 4th city will not be on the river, so I'll have the gold deficit all game long, so I really need to catch up with tradition. So I want to plant those 4 initial cities, make monuments in them, and then get the 3 amphitheaters. At least that was my idea. I want to block him. I was thinking like he should come with a settler here and make a city. I would do that. So I really want to get there first. So I want to block this spot. I want to force his warrior out of here so I can control this side until my settler comes. I'm a bit ahead in production right now, but he's already crazy ahead in science because he got that library. He's got library, he got +3 science from the Great Life, and he got free tech. So he's really ahead of me, and he's got like 1, 2, 3. He's +6 ahead of me in science, so he's around +18 science a turn. I'm only 12, and he got free tech. So I'm gonna fall behind in science from now. So I really need libraries, but I gotta make 2 settlers as well. So it's very. I'm in a bad situation. Bad situation from the start. He opened tradition, he went for that extra science, and he got natural fate wonders. So I cannot counter every. I mean, I don't have an idea how to counter everything that he's done at the moment, because I mean, I could counter fate, so I would have to build a Stonehenge, I would have to build shrines, I would have to build temples. So I basically decided I will not counter fate. Then he went tradition, so I'm kind of thinking to counter it I really need to go tradition, but I already put 3 social policies, and most probably I will put 4 social policies into tradition. So again, I'm thinking like I need to go tradition, but I need to get that extra out of it. So I want to have my 4 cities before I take the I don't know how that social policy is called, but the free culture buildings. So first of all, I will get that extra culture for free, and I will not have to pay the maintenance for them because I don't have gold. So I'm trying to counter that, but the science is now a huge problem since I really want those settlers. He can freely spam settlers, he already have the library, so he already got the library and he get the Great Life, so he's already 6 science ahead of me and 1 free tech. And most probably he's making National College, so he's gonna have +3 again and +50% in capital, so he most probably will have like triple or double at least, but almost triple my science at this moment. So I know I will have troubles because he's gonna get the crossbows first. So I'm most probably gonna stick to my initial plan, build 4 cities and defend until crossbows, and get the, come on, spell it out, defend until crossbows, and then with extra hammers from my extra cities. And the reason that I theoretically control 2/3 of the map to kinda economically win with hammers. That's my long-term plan. I guess I am thinking about going Stonehenge. Why am I building Stonehenge? Well, I guess I'm gonna try to fight his religion at least a little bit. But that means I'm gonna delay the social policy. I think I should really, I mean, like, from the perspective, I think I should really make a settler right now. I'm gonna write it down. 50. No, so my scout, I'm gonna lose another scout. Can I save my scout? There's a elephant on the hill close to the ivory that just shot my scout. Hate you, elephant. Yay! Now, this is a good reason, good example of what you shouldn't do. Tommy wanted to be really fast and he right click to shoot my unit. I don't do that, to be honest, because this is what can happen. If someone moves quicker than you, your unit's gonna move there and it's gonna just sit there doing nothing and just be a duck to practice. So he already have 3 cities. I think he should plant here, but there's no food, and I think he just wanted to have he kind of figured it out that it's going to be hard to attack from in those 2 little passages, so he just planted a better city in the north that I will be not able to attack right now. And most probably I don't see all his land, so most probably there's a good spot in the back as well. Yes, I finally changed to settler. Come on. Come on. He's still on 6 population. It tells me that he's making another settler before he's going to grow more in his capital. So he's going to do 4 city. He's got a lot of gold already, so he got that. Yes, he's got 4 in tradition, so he already has the food and the extra happiness and gold. Behind. I'm in trouble, to be exact. Soon he's gonna get aqueducts and extra growth. It's really strong. Food, aqueducts, and extra growth. It's very strong tradition, and it's kind of good that he went tradition here. I should have probably think about it earlier, but to be honest, he really doesn't have to be worried about early attack, because it's hard to plant cities with India quickly, so it's hard to get to the front. So he knew he have the time, and he doesn't have to worry about early cities. He will have the time to build up a bit and then hardened settlers from tradition opener, because there's nothing to attack him with, because like he's on the other end of the map and I'm India, so normally I could have much more cities by the time, but I mean so long in the game. So bank tradition was pretty solid idea. So the warriors sneak by in the north. So I got my 4th settler and I'm making a Stonehenge. There is one pretty good thing, and since I decided to go tradition now, well, first off, I need to wait for the tradition opener. I mean, not the tradition, but the social police that gives free culture buildings. I will have to wait for the technology. But on top of that, pyramids and Stonehenge give you great engineering points. So if you make a pyramids and then you make Stonehenge, you can actually, now I don't have to rush, but normally you can, if you go pyramid Stonehenge, you come on, you can get the great engineer before you finish Liberty, so you can get great engineer, and then you can take another great engineer from Liberty or whatever you want from Liberty. You'll manage to get a great person before the increase from Liberty, so you get 2 wonders or something like that, basically for free. So I'm already in minus happiness, and I barely planted like I barely have 3 cities, population 4, 1 and 7. So I'm not bad at population right now, but as I said, he's ahead in science. He's ahead in science by a lot. If he really finished National College, I'm sure he got twice my science, around 30 or 30 something. So this is pretty strong. For him, of course, not for me. As you did notice, I went construction one turn, and now I'm building up some archers so I can upgrade them and use my gold. So I'm gonna go currency, and when I get the satisfying amount of archers, I'm gonna upgrade them. As you can see, he's first in army. So as I said, I'm kinda expecting him to attack early on. I shouldn't move that worker. I should have, I think, or did I make? I should have made the road on the hill first. Unless I did make a road on the hill, then it was good. So I'm trying to get Stonehenge, and I'm going to get Leib to counter his science, but he's already 4% ahead of me, so it's bad. Well, he did finish construction, most probably, so that's 1 tech, but those 2 techs, we most probably took philosophy for the National College, and I think it counts a bit more, but then he's probably already at currency or engineering. He's ahead, he's strongly ahead in the science, so that's pretty bad for me. He's going to beat me to every milestone, so and will I take worker? Come on, take legalism, take legalism. I'm thinking, I'm not really sure what to do, since I didn't finish monuments yet, but I kinda know I will not get the technology. I will get free worker. No, you're stunned. Do it. So I did take the free worker. So this will it's gonna delay the tradition, happiness and gold by a lot. Maybe it was not the best idea. I really think since I got pyramids, there really no need for an extra worker. Now I got 5 workers and only 4 cities. I mean, it's good, of course it's good, but I really don't need that. I don't have the happiness. I got -7 happiness, so there's no point in improving any land. So I think I really should have just went for the tradition social policy, and don't worry about that. I would get 2 free monuments, which would be nice too, because I wouldn't have to pay the maintenance for them. So I think that was another bad thing in this game. That I make. Now from perspective, I really think that was a mistake. I shouldn't do that. So I'm improving my land slowly, but I really don't have the happiness to use that improvements. So he's already at 7, 4 and 2 population, so he's already getting ahead of me in population, which means extra science and extra everything, extra gold and happiness on rivers. I like it. You can give me that. I'm preparing for my extra population. But I don't have the happiness for it right now. So I'm finishing construction, figuring out there's no point delaying it because I'm not gonna have much gold more for upgrades, and I really need the Colosseums for happiness. So -7. I'm gonna get the soul, this +4, but I still have a problem with 3 happiness. So I really need those Colosseums. And libraries. And composites. I really need everything. As I said, I'm pretty sure he's going to try to attack with composites and some more elephants. It would be smart because he knows I have a long way to send reinforcements, so it's pretty much a good idea to attack right now. Seems I'm gonna get Stonehenge, so I will try to fight religion. I'm leading hammers right now, but that's because I have an extra city. But it's not good. I'm in a really bad spot right now, to be honest. I'm behind in science. I'm behind in religion. There's so many areas that I need to catch up that it's not looking good. So we got our Stonehenge. It's pretty cool. I guess I'm gonna try. And now I go for drama and poetry. Will I go for drama and poetry? Yes, I will go for drama and poetry. Well, that's a bit risky. I would say it's very risky what I did. I try not to spoil, but this is a moment to take a note, because this was risky of me. I wanted to catch up with tradition, so I'm gonna have my social policy in like less than 10 turns. So I really want those 3 amphitheaters, so to get that extra culture and the most benefit from. He got the religion, he got happiness, gold, gold, and fate from wonder. So another extra gold for him, but getting to the other thought. So I really want to have the benefit from tradition, but it's kind of very risky. I know he's ahead in science, he's ahead in gold, and I'm delaying crossbows by 6 turns. That's pretty risky, and he built Temple of Artemis, so that extra production on range units. I should take Messenger of Gods. Come on, take Messenger of Gods. Yes, I did take Messenger of Gods to at least try to catch up a bit in science, but I'm really sure that he passed plus 30 science, and I'm barely now past 21 with that, with the Pantheon. So he's really ahead in science. Really ahead in science. And I'm going drama and poetry. I don't think now from perspective this is a good idea. Oh, as you can see, he already got swords. This is pretty good. I mean, maybe this is because I went drama and poetry because I saw a swordsman, which means he took iron, so that's 2 extra techs that he took. So if I'm behind like 2 ticks, I don't remember exactly what the F9 screen was saying, but that means I have a little extra time to go to crossbows, but I really don't think that I have that much extra time to go for crossbows that I will make drum and poetry. And I'm still -4 on happiness. 37, he's 4 techs ahead. So there's like absolutely no way I'm gonna beat him to crossbows. So going drum and poetry is really a bad idea, but then again, I think I had to risk it, because if I was seriously thinking about winning, I had to take a risk. But will it pay off? That's the question. Now, yes, thankfully I thought about it again and I didn't shoot him. If you have a situation like this, there's really no point in shooting that sword. You will only give him free experience. Your city won't get free experience. I mean, he won't get experience, so there's no benefit for your city, and he's gonna just sit there, fortify, heal, and get the free XP. So if you don't have to, just don't shoot a unit with your city. Don't give him free experience. And he's making hanging gardens. And he's trying to move forward, do some damage. Ouch, that sword could kill my scout. So as I said, he's going to try to put a little pressure, because he basically knows I'm really behind right now. So he has the time and opportunity to make some pressure. So I will have to commit to defend, and while I'll defend, he'll just build up and get even more economic advantage. So I really need to make some units right now. I don't want to, but I have to, so I can stay alive. I kind of predicted that, and I was building composites, but he has the advantage right now because he can send units. He has much more, I mean, he's much closer to my frontal city, so he can send reinforcements pretty quickly. Yes, I need gold. I need gold so badly. I'm like -10 already. That's... As you can see, I have huge gold problems. Huge gold problems. And he's pressuring me right now. So I'm getting, I mean, I'm in pretty trouble. I really needed those roads. I know they cost a lot right now, and I don't have the benefit from the trade route, so that cost me like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. At least I lose at least 6 gold on those roads, but there's no other choice. I really had to make them first to get my units to the front quickly, because I got only hills. So it would take like ages for my reinforcements to move if I didn't have roads. That's the first reason. And the second reason is I took the come on, I cannot spell it out. I took the Messenger of the Gods Pantheon, so that's +2 extra science per trade route, so I really needed that, so I can at least a little catch up a little bit in science and cancel that extra +3 science from grade Libe and most probably the +3 science from National College. So I got +8 science right now. So at least those two things cancel, but I'm not talking about the 50% from National College, if he has the National College, of course, and that one grade extra technology. So, but my science cancels right now, and it's so many turns. He had so many turns of that extra science. That's why I fall behind in science so much. And now he's putting pressure on my frontal city, as I said, which he really should do, and I should really switch to engineering. I hope I will. Now this is, as I said, I mean that was the general plan, but as you can see it's very tough, because I have to defend with the use of the least amount of units that I really, the smallest possible amount of units, so I can still build up echo. So I'm forced to defend at the moment, and I'm forced to catch up on economics, because he went tradition and he got extra population, extra gold, extra happiness from the tradition. So it's getting problematic for me, and even now he got gold from religion. So I really need that economy, especially I need gold. So I really need to finish that market. If I won't get gold, I will fall behind in science even more, and I really cannot do that. So I will try to defend as best as I can with those units that I have. But as you can see, it's not looking good. For swordsmen. Swordsmen are not that strong in Gods and Kings, but they are still strong against range units. So it's good to have melee units in front of your army, because they can do trouble. So as you can see, this is why he put it city north. So he just connected the road to the city in north, and he can just attack from north, because the right side is not that good for attacking. At least now it looks good. You could easily just move to swords and do some trouble. Now, for example, like this composite bot, and there's no really much I can do. Oh, I think that was a misclick. Oh, excuse me for the cough. That was a misclick. I like such misclicks, but he saved him. And he got now Hanging Garden, so he went tradition and he got extra food right now. So that's even more trouble. That's even more trouble for me right now. But I kinda was able to defend against this early attack. So this was okay. But I'm still behind in happiness, so my cities don't grow. Really behind in gold, and I had to make some army instead of coliseums. So I'm falling behind right now in every single category, and even what's worse right now is I'm gonna get beaten to crossbows. So now, from the perspective, I really think that taking drama and poetry was a mistake. But of course that's cool when you're watching this game. Watching this game from a perspective, from a time perspective. I'm not safe yet. I really need engineering so I can move freely in this land. So I have the mobility to defend. That's why I put some roads in the front as well, and I'm roading this side. But the problem is I really need those roads because he's got advantage, and those roads cost extra gold as well, and I don't have gold. Come on. Problem after problem after problem. So I really need to put up some economy because I'm again falling behind in gold. So I'm gonna fall behind in science as soon as I'm gonna drop my negative gold, and I really don't want to because he's got so much more science than me. He's killing me in population right now. I mean, like that 854 population. It's like I'm sure he got libraries, so that's one more city. That's 4, 5, 6, 6 more. Oh, he's got another city. I didn't check diplomacy screen, so that's 6 at least. Around 10 more science alone from the cities, and plus the extra science from the capital. So he's ahead in science. I think he's already in medieval era. So I mean, it's not bad that he entered medieval era right now, because he probably finished either Machu. I mean, it's not currency. Well, it kind of told me I'm not that bad. I'm not in a that bad situation, but he's got so much gold for upgrades to crossbows, and I have no gold. And this is the biggest problem right now, that he's got gold and I don't, and he's ahead in the science, so he can build composites and he will be able to just upgrade them. But going to the technology, he just entered medieval era, which means he got the tech with Machu Picchu right now, most probably, or he went for Chichen for fertilizer. Either way, I'm not that far behind because I'm finishing engineering and I got 2 turns on Machu, but still he's gonna beat me to crossbow, but at least couple of turns. So really drama and poetry, Yoruus, that was a bad idea. Not the first and not the last bad idea in this game. No, warrior. Yay! Warrior survived. At least for now. Yeah, so here, legalism. I will take legalism. So I get that legalism extra. I think in this particular moment of the game I really should have taken meritocracy. It was another bad idea from me. Because, let's be honest, I just got 3 amphitheaters and I get extra culture. Okay, that's cool. But I don't get happiness right now. And from meritocracy I would get +4 happiness right now, probably 5% more, so at least I would be +4, and +4 for India is like 8 population, so I could easily grow my cities to population 3, 4. So really, yours, that was very bad mistake. Very bad mistake. Instead of hard building coliseums, I could really have just with 1 click. I knew he's attacking me and he's putting pressure, so there's really no point in delaying the tradition. I mean, getting quicker with tradition, because I really gonna I need happiness. I need happiness right now. I have the land improved. I have the workers to improve my land, but I don't have happiness. So what I should have done, I should have taken meritocracy. But as I said, it's looking cool when I'm saying it right now. In game, it wasn't so obvious. So I'm falling in negative gold right now. So I'm losing science again. Which doesn't sound optimistic. I'm able to defend, make some kills, so at least that's good. But overall, and I just lost one city to his religion. My city, of course. None of his cities converted, but my one population city. There's another reason why religion is very strong when you kinda spam cities, because one population city converts really quickly, and with every extra city you put a lot of more and more pressure. So that's pretty strong. Oh, my composite is in trouble. And I don't have engineering yet. Will the composite survive this attack from multiple... Oh, come on. Come on. Yes, he did. Okay, goody. Come on. Kill him. So at least I'm able to defend. At least that's good. But economically I'm so far behind in science, gold, and every other category, so it's not looking nice for me. And I'm falling behind in hammers right now, so I'm last in every category by a really big amount. And I'm struggling for happiness. I mean, I got pyramids, I got workers, I got theoretically good lands right now, but I don't have happiness. So those are those little things that in the end adds up to the result if you win or lose a game. I was able to fend off his early pressure, but I really should have taken other social policy choices. If I committed to liberty, I should at least go to meritocracy, get that extra happiness. Because now I didn't get anything good out of it. Come on, move the archer in the south. Can I kill him? Yes, I can. So there's at least one less composite. It's gonna be upgraded to crossbows. So I was able to defend pretty well right now, but it really doesn't mean I'm in a good situation, because he's ahead in hammers. I don't have a spot really to attack, because I don't have the gold. I finally broken with +1 happiness, so I can finally grow a little bit, which is pretty good, but I will be late to crossbows. And he already got iron working, so he got those extra hammers from iron, he got swords, and he had the time to get there, or maybe he took it with great life. But either way, he's ahead in hammers, he's ahead in gold, and he's ahead in science, and I have really problems with gold, and I have really problems with happiness. So he's killing me with in every category. Population is most important. Populations means tiles you can work, and tiles mean gold or mean hammers, mean everything. So I got machinery 10 turns. And I went for drum and poetry, so most probably I could get crossbows at least 6 turns earlier than this. With the social policy choices, I could probably take it even like for 8 or at least 9 turns earlier. I could have crossbows if I would take Meritocracy right away, or even finish Liberty. I already could have finished Liberty, but I was kinda, as I said, I thought like if I want to stay in this game long enough, I need to work on my culture, social policies, and I really need to benefit from the great engineering wonder points that I built. So I really wanted that great engineer before finishing Liberty. So, but as you can see, it's not working well. It's not working well. I should have committed to Liberty all the way for Meritocracy, for a golden age, and lower social policy costs, and then go for tradition. Perhaps then go for tradition. But I didn't do it. So now I'm struggling with happiness. I'm killed with population. He's got like what, 7, 10 or more population, and populations means everything. One population is one science, with liberty 2 population is another one science, so 2 population is 3 science, and still it's 2 population can work something, so that's at least a hammer and a gold. 2 hammer and gold. So population means everything in this game. The guy who has the most population, like 90% of the time, has the advantage in economics. And as you can see, I'm just now starting to roll on my happiness. Finally finishing Colosseums and getting stuff worked out. But I could have done that much more earlier. Instead of picking tradition, I should have just take Meritocracy and have that extra happiness right away. It would fasten everything up. I could have made work more tiles, have more hammers, have the buildings quicker. And he even took the civil service. No, Yoruus, what you doing? No, Yoruus, what you doing? Really? Well, I don't know what to say. I actually thought that I have time to go for Notre Dame. Oh my goodness, I don't go for yeah. This is more likely that I remember it like this. No, okay. Oof. Oof. I think that I've thought for a second. I kind of remember that I went for civil service before I go for crossbows. That would be a bad idea. I hope I didn't do this, because I really need those crossbows. No. Yeah, he's got so much gold. So I really need those crossbows quickly. I cannot drop in for another technology because he got his composites. He can build up composites, and then he can just upgrade those composites into crossbows, and I will have to hard build every single crossbow. No, no, Yoruus, don't do this. Don't do this. Don't do this. Yes, so I remember correctly. So I'm going civil service right now. If I remember correctly, the reason for that was I kind of finally mm, get my happiness rolling, and I figured that if I want to catch up long term, I really need to work hard on my population. So I need to counter the food with fertilizer because he got the fertilizer, and I need to get aqueducts that he has already from the tradition. But now from a perspective, I really think that's very bad idea. I mean, like, that's 7 turns of technology, and he's ahead in army right now, so it means he has much more composites than me, and it means he has much more gold. So on the start, when the crossbow technology, and he has advantage in technology, huge advantage in science. So from perspective, I really think that going for civil service right here was very bad idea. Very, very bad idea. But hey, you gotta learn from your mistakes. You guys already see that this is not looking good, and I'm just making it worse. I'm really making it worse. I dropping 7 turns into civil service. It really won't make a difference, and I could have 13 turns of crossbow production. I don't want to spoil anything, but you will see what I mean by some decisions in this game are huge later on. Huge later on. I mean, like, from this perspective, when I watch this game right now, I'm kind of thinking like, come on, you're behind in science, you're behind in army, you're behind in gold, so you don't have time to go around grabbing economic technologies, because you really need to get your crossbows, because you need to hard build them. So he's in comfortable position because he can drop by useful technologies. He's not in any danger because I really didn't try to attack him. He attacked me, so I'm on the defensive, so he can freely take economic technologies. I cannot. I need to defend. I was defending all the time, so I really need the army technology, and I'm going for civil service. I went for drama and poetry, and now I'm going civil service. That's 13. I will tell it again. That's 13 turns of lost production on crossbows, which means 8 crossbows. 8 crossbows. When I will hit crossbows, I could have already have gotten 8 crossbows. That's the difference. And that extra population will not save me right now. As you can see, now I'm growing, and that was the plan, to have those cities grow, population 6, and then make more cities with that extra happiness. But I really should have finished the liberty, take them meritocracy, or maybe not finish liberty, but at least take them meritocracy, so I could get that extra happiness right away, and then go for the tradition to try to counter his tradition opener. But the way I did it was not good. Ooh la la. So many mistakes. So many mistakes in this game. scout. Ah yes, I want to scout my corner of the map. Oh, so I got another social policy, and I will pick. Yeah, it only gave me 2 happiness for 9 population. The reason for that is it works. It doesn't work like normally, and it's like when you get 1 happiness for 2 population. Here you get half, because the population only cost half. I mean the population in your capital only cost half, so instead of 4 I only got +2. So at this stage of the game it's better to take Meritocracy. With 4 cities, that's 4 happiness. 2 happiness, 4 happiness. You see the difference? So I wasted 3 social policies to get only 2 happiness. I could have easily went to Meritocracy and take 4 happiness right away. I honestly think I forgot about it, that this works like that with India. The only good thing that it gives me right now is gold. But overall, happiness wise, that was a really bad idea to go tradition before taking Meritocracy and most probably the Golden Age from Liberty. I know I didn't take the Finnish Liberty, so Golden Age or Meritocracy, because I wanted that great engineer from my capital, but I really think by watching this game, and I know the outcome, it was a mistake to do it like this. So I want to wait with the composites. Why do I wait with composites? I have no idea why do I wait with composites. Come on, why do I wait with composites? Yeah, he's saying tradition is crazy. Well, with India, yes, it's a very viable technology, since you kind of know there will be no rush. But every other civilization, it's, I would say, equal and very risky to start tradition. I mean, I played a couple of games against Merle when he really made tradition work, but I'm a kind of peaceful player. I rarely rush with Asian units. I like to build up and finish it later on. So it's safe when you go against me. It's like in 90% of the games it's safe to just build up and don't have to worry about rush or anything like that. So he did make tradition work, but tradition is very risky because of the hammers and time you need to put into get settlers. That first city is really important. So if someone knows that and use it, he will just deny the spots from you to plant cities with tradition opener, because you're gonna get those settlers much slower. So I finally got my happiness. So, but it's so late. I could have done it much more earlier, make my cities grow. And he got crossbows already, and I'm 4 turns behind crossbows. So all those decisions, all the decision making, cost me. So though, I'm sorry about the random noises in the background. So though it is possible to defend against crossbows with composites, it's really hard. Like, it's composites after all. Crossbows are just way too strong. So as you can see, I already see 1, 2, 3 crossbows, and most probably there will be more. And he will just plant this swordsman here, shooting a fortified swordsman with the composites. Yeah, 4th crossbow. It's just going to be painful. Alright, 1 crossbow down. Good start. But at what cost? I mean, like, already 2 of my units are so low on HP. So, I really should have. I shouldn't go for drama and poetry. I shouldn't go for civil service. So I would have already 10 turns producing crossbows. So that's at least 3 crossbows in my capital and at least 1 crossbow in every other city. So that's 6 crossbows. I could have, and probably I wouldn't have called. Just talking about technology path. So I would have 6 crossbows if I went for crossbows right away. And I got what? 5 composites and 2 elephants. So it's not looking bright at the moment. So that's one thing, and the other thing is social policies. I really should have gotten meritocracy, and when I was picking social policies, I would have like these cities back then, so it all add up. And now he's just going to... It's just going to kill me, most probably. Of course, I will try to defend as best as I can, but as you can see, this is not looking good. Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. Come on, kill him, don't let him pillage. Yeah, he pillaged. Come on, yes. So I used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units to finish off a swordsman. Yay! And of course they killed me. So 1 unit for 1 unit, but I really don't. I'm not in a position to trade units. I'm not in a position to trade units at all, because he's got more hammers. Yeah, he's got 10 more hammers and much bigger army. Six crossbows, and they will come here. It's going to be a disaster. I'm still like 2 turns till machinery. That's, what did I say? 10 turns too late. 10 turns too late. And just to add about it, if Tommy wouldn't well, he took all those technologies, but the only technologies I think I don't know if he went education. I don't remember asking him about it, but I'm sure he went iron working. I don't think he went workshops, because his hammer advantage is not that big. With crossbows and so many population, the hammer advantage should be much bigger. So most probably he went for philosophy, so he got philosophy, he's got iron working, so that's the 3 extra techs. Maybe I will, when we go F9 I will change, and machinery right now. So if he would go straight for machinery, he would be even he would have much more than he has right now. So I'm trying to fall behind. And do as much damage as possible. But as you can see, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I see 8 crossbows. I see dead people, and I got only 1, 2, 3, 4 composites and 2 elephants. Outcome of this fight is not going to end well for me. So, general idea was okay. They're recovering from Liberty opener. I think I didn't have much more choice in that regard, but picking social policies, maybe it was kinda interesting idea, but I really should have went for meritocracy first. And I shouldn't run around picking some different technologies, I should just go for crossbows. As soon as I knew I lost Great Life and I had population science disadvantage. But hey, you learn from mistakes. So now I'm just trying to deal as much damage as possible. Kill as many units as I can, but as you can see it takes me like 5-6 units to kill only one crossbows, and I even made farms in front of my city so I let him pillage. So I let him pillage all the tiles and heal up, which is pretty bad. Did I get that crossbow? Come on. Yes, another crossbow down. So at least that's good. But as you can see, it's not going that well. No, move away. Yes, move away your composite. Move away your elephant. Nope. Didn't make it. Oh, lag was too long, too strong. I finally got my religion. I think I'm gonna try to plant. Yes, I'm gonna make my religion in Frontal City. So his religion won't spread to my capital that quickly. Don't take gold, take happiness, yes. And some other extra happiness too, mister. No production. Well, or yes, no, no, yes, no. Come on, come on. I was probably thinking what could help me the best in this situation, and I guess production is as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 crossbows. I'm sorry for the cough. So my problem is right now I just don't. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have my units as well, but I just don't have the damage that I need to kill crossbows because they are so much stronger than my units, and that's the problem. So I'm trying to at least make some damage, but as you can see, it's like trying to defend, but it's hard to defend against crossbows with composites. So I'm doing my best, but that's not looking bright. Especially that cities fall so quickly from to crossbows to range attacks. He only had one shot on that city and it like lost what, 1/8 of its hit points. If I would had that 6 or even 3 crossbows earlier on, this would look much better for me. But now I just don't have the DPS right now, so I have nothing to shoot the units 2 tiles from my city, so you can just shoot my city right now and just take it. And when this city falls, this game is basically went from 5% chances to win to 0% chances to win. Yeah. So I'm trying to kill units still, but now I will have to trade units, and I will probably trade 2 units for 1 crossbow because it takes so much damage to, so many shots from my lower tier units to kill him actually. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 crossbows still on my map. So not looking good. Move away. If I would have crossbows, I would be probably in a better spot. I could have dealt much more damage. Now I'm just getting slaughtered. I don't like to watch me being slaughtered. I cannot look. But I really tried. I really tried to defend it. I think at this moment I was still hoping that I can deal enough damage to him that I can maybe push him back a little bit with my crossbow, and I can set up some sort of a defense line to be able to survive. But there's so many crossbows, even pillage now, heal pillage. I just don't have enough damage. I don't have the ability to deal enough damage. And he got an instant heal. I mean, like, come on, you see. I don't have enough damage to kill his units. It takes all my units to just kill one crossbow. And he can just shoot right now with all those crossbows that he didn't use yet. He will just shoot my city, and he can take this city in like 1-2 turns. And that's the problem. Yeah. So the sad part is this is probably the last turn I can do something. I'm sorry. And finally my 2 crossbows arrive. 10 turns too late. So as you can see, to sum it up, I took Liberty Opener. Well, the start is kinda, the basic idea for me was to settle 4 fast cities with Liberty, then go to Tradition, but just make those, and later on just spam cities, 6 population cities, just like we would go Liberty, a lot of cities. And Tommy went Tradition right away, and it's kinda hard to tell because you see the second policy choice if someone goes Tradition or he goes for Liberty. So when you kind of go Liberty, it's not that good idea to switch to Tradition because you already lost to social policy. So if you will go Liberty, you kind of have to take the settler. But my mistake was I didn't go for, I took the worker, and when I took the worker, I didn't took Meritocracy later on. So the worker was useless because I got the pyramids, and I took it anyway. So, and it was a mistake. And when I took the worker, I just should have went for Meritocracy and get that happiness from Meritocracy. The reason for that is you get much more happiness from Meritocracy than you get from the Tradition, the monarchy, or whatever it is called with India, especially with India, because you get like only half. So for 8 population you get only 2 plus happiness, and normally you would get 4. So that was a mistake. Another mistake was going for useless techs. I mean, he, as soon as I knew he went Tradition and he got Great Libe, I knew he was at least 50% ahead of me in science. So, and I cancelled it lately with the Pantheon, which isn't working. Like right now it isn't even working because I already lost my 2 cities with religion. So even trying to fight the religion with Stonehenge was not a good idea, because was obvious I would fail against natural wonder. And I went drama and poetry, bad idea, 6 turns wasted, and I went civil service before going crossbows. That's another 7 turns, so that's 13 turns. And when he got crossbows, I was like 4 turns until finishing crossbows. So with that 13 extra turns, I would have 9 turns. If I remember correct, I would have 9 turns where I would be able to produce crossbows. So I could have at least 6 crossbows, and maybe with the golden age I was able to upgrade my composites. And I kinda knew I was preparing for defense against composites. I did that well, but not going meritocracy and not taking the gold, that extra happiness delayed growth of my cities by a lot, which means I had less hammers, less gold, less science, less everything. So all those little mistakes cost me this game. What can I say? Cost me this game. This city is falling, and with this city that I will not be able to do anything much. He's just gonna swoop by in the back. He's gonna move this crossbow and just swoop with the knight, and boom, city down. So I was really trying to defend, and I think if I would had that extra 4, come on, if I would had that extra those 20 turns, 12 turns earlier crossbows, those 6 extra crossbows, I should be really fine. And now I'm just dead. Because you saw, I picked this spot for a city because I knew it was a good defensive position, and you saw that with composites I was able to hold him back for a long time. But if I would had crossbows, I would just defend it pretty easy. I should have won meritocracy, get the extra happiness, get the extra growth, get crossbows as soon as possible to set up defense with crossbows, and then grow up and get over with my plan. So plant more cities and prepare for, I don't know, maybe artillery fight or even a little push with crossbows or something like that, because I had so much hammers in this parts. And I look, those cities are pretty nice production cities. With the meritocracy I could have that happiness so much earlier, and that great engineer was not that useful. I could have just taken the great engineer from Liberty and put something like Machu Picchu even earlier. So I guess that's the sum of my sins in this game. Anyways, I really hope you guys enjoyed this. I am not able to make commentary on the fly as I was hoping to do, so I'm doing commentaries after the actual game, and I think this will be the way I will be doing this, at least for in the near future, because I got a small kid and I need to take care of my son, so I'm not able, when I play games I always ask for multiple times I ask for a save and a reload, save and a reload, and so if he starts crying or something like that, so I'm not able to play couple of hours straight and just talk, so I need to be able to take care of my son. That's the reason why I did one game, then 2 game. I did 2 games with on-fly commentary, but I think I will not be able to do on-fly commentary, so I'm just gonna add the commentaries later on. I'm only able to play. I played this weekend. I had a couple nice duels, 4 nice games. So this is the first. I think it was pretty good. This was pretty cool fighting. I did those mistakes that I mentioned earlier. If I took a different road, I think this game could last a bit longer. So, anyways, GG, Tommynt as usual. Uh, I I even don't remember when I actually won a game against Tommynt. I knew it happens at least once or twice, or maybe even 3 times, but the other 30 games I'm always losing. But I will keep trying to beat him. He's a great player. Very great player. I mean, fighting, I think, at least equal, but economically he's just dominating. So anyways, thank you guys for the game. I hope you enjoyed, and see you in the future. See you in the next games. Bye bye. GG again, Tommy. GG.